Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Darude Sandstorm. No, really, it's the RaidCall EMS
More
1
Sandstorm.
CSGO Fall 2013 group stages. We're in Group D today. It's the final game of the night. We have N Faculty going up against Alternate, who just beat Western Wolves to get here. Final game of the day. Only one of these two teams will get into the offline playoffs to join Very Games, ESC, NIP, Fnatic, Copenhagen Wolves, Paria Daddlers, and Na'Vi. I remembered.
I was so close to being impressed that you remembered all of that, and then I saw you looking over your notes, and I was like, not
I would
so
look at
cool.
your notes, but I'm scared sometimes.
My notes are fantastic. Anyway, let's have a look at today's group, how it's kind of evolved, how we've got to this point, because it's important to note, because Na'Vi did not have the most easy route through. Alternate took them to 16-12, so that was a very close game, but they did secure their place into the finals, beating N Faculty. So that's Na'Vi safe. But N Faculty did manage to pick up one, as did Team Alternate, as we've witnessed today. It's been so close between these guys. Everyone deserving of their position. Sadly and surprisingly, Western Wolves really did not turn up. They did take it into overtime in the game against Team Alternate, but it was too little too late. If Colon was on form that little bit earlier, it may have changed, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. And right now, we will be seeing Team Alternate facing off N Faculty for that last final spot. And I don't know who I'm going to be supporting for this one, because bearing in mind, N Faculty fought so hard earlier on, but to deny Team Alternate after the way they just played against Western Wolves, I don't think I can do it. But guys at home, get your predictions through to us as well, because I want to know your thoughts towards this one. Obviously, tweet at myself, at They Call Me Pansy, tweet at JCapLol, and obviously at RaidCall EMS1 with all of your predictions, because I want to know what your thoughts are towards this, because I don't want to vote on this one, because they're so close to each other.
Well, we saw Alternate play a little bit earlier on Dust 2 versus Na'Vi, which will be the map we're playing on for this game. And as you're saying before, Dust 2 is pretty much one of their stronger maps.
It is. We didn't see it in full force, I don't think, but we might do this time. So let's jump into game, because these guys are almost ready. So let's not waste any time here, because I do not want to miss a single bit of the action. And yeah, I don't think we saw Alternate quite in the form that they can reach at points, but now they're warmed up. They're off that massive victory against Western Wolves. I think this is where we'll see them in their prime.
Only time's not really tell us here, and Asbo sent a message. First time that I'm in a match versus N Faculty where I'm staying on alternate side since nearly 3 years. If you guys remember, he used to be on N Faculty, ended up with Team Alternate now, and it's going to be up against his former organization here. And we saw him go so big on Inferno in that B side. I want to know if he can do that yet again here. But over on N Faculty side, Kerrigan, I mean, he really stepped up in that game a little bit earlier on today versus Western Wolves. And Dirt versus Na'Vi. And so did Pyth and Pronax. They were playing very solid, but can they pull it off when it matters the most here? And obviously, we're going to find out here momentarily.
My brain is kind of a little bit mushed right now, because after watching that overtime, I'm still finding it very hard to kind of evaluate where both of these two teams are at, because as we saw, N Faculty really could perform quite nicely, but
I think that was the Darude Sandstorm that did that.
What, the mush my brain?
Yeah.
I get a little bit excited when I hear Darude Sandstorm. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I do love it. And to be fair, if you're into that kind of stuff, have you heard Bastiel's new song? It's really damn good. It's like Rhythm is a Dancer by Snap mixed in with some other stuff. It's like some really good tunes. Just going to give you a little heads up there, help you out, you know, get you involved in the good music.
Oh, apparently I only like One Direction, so...
You love One Direction. You got like the movie. Do you remember the movie that all the fans get upset about? You
Spice
were one
World?
of those.
Oh.
Oh god, I love Spice World.
It was amazing.
Yeah, the scene on the bus and stuff is just perfect.
Childhood memories.
Who did you like the best? You look like a scary Spice kind of man.
No, oh
Baby.
no, ooh. I think it was either Baby.
Yeah,
I think it was Baby. Baby or Posh. But Posh is married to David Beckham now, so.
You wouldn't really compete with Big DB? No?
I thought you stopped at D there, and I was like, well, anyways.
Wow. Way to take it down to that kind of tone. I was revisiting childhood memories, and you go and sully them with your usual jokes.
Well, I mean, David Beckham's in a better place now, you know, in the US.
He's making it sound like he's dead.
He's in the US.
He's in a better place.
You just came back from the US, didn't you, Pansy?
I did indeed. I've been out to LA.
What'd you think of the food there?
It's incredible. American food is delicious.
What about the service, Pansy?
It's incredible. They work for their tips. It's like German service is atrocious. Like they'll just leave you thirsty. They don't give an absolute damn at all. They're like, oh, you're gonna be eating in my restaurant? Great, now go away. Like it's...
So by that note, would you say America's amazing?
I'd say America, you can see why they get quite large out there. Good service, good food. It kind of hands it to you on a plate quite literally. But it's good. Don't get me wrong. Like, your
How was the
metabolism.
Mexican food?
I didn't try too much Mexican.
You were in LA and you didn't have any Mexican food.
I know. I only went out for a meal once.
Did you have
Jeez.
Chipotle?
No. I walked past it, and D-Man was like, if only Jason was here, he would have loved it.
Did he really say that?
Yeah, he actually
Okay.
did. You can actually
feel a
ask
little
him.
better
He is in chat. He did point out that that's like your place to be. And I kind of wanted to try it, but we just kind of had steak, so.
This is better than steak.
What?
I mean, okay, unless you're talking about like the top of the,
It was pretty
aged for
damn
2 weeks
good
and
steak.
marble on the steak, then that, I can understand that. But
No, it was good.
Chipotle is like one of those things where it's so American it hurts.
It's so American it hurts. It sounds Mexican though.
Yeah, I know, right? But like Taco Bell is a restaurant in the U.S. It's a quote-unquote Mexican restaurant, but in Mexico, it's actually called American food or like American cuisine.
One thing I love about Taco Bell is their Twitter. Have you ever seen like the stuff they reply to people with? It's fantastic.
I've seen some of it, yeah.
It's really
Pretty
good.
good.
Anyway, my dinners aside and my events and kind of rolling around the world out of the way, let's get our eyes towards the game because we will be seeing Team Alternate on the T side.
Fire!
What?
Demon said he didn't say that.
He did.
Oh, never mind. He's saying the restaurant was better. Anyway, so pistol round.
See, don't you start with me, boy. Anyway, N Faculty on the CT side, Alternate on the T side. And let's get into this one. This will define who joins the others in the offline finals just weeks away now. And this is what it comes down to. This is what these two have been battling out for weeks and months. And there we go. First frag has fallen. It's Alternate. It's Crystal taking down Pyth here. And now Pronex finds the reply towards Rack on short. Karrigan pushing up those B tunnels, claiming the kill onto Asmo, has brought the favor drastically into the hands of N Faculty. So, Crystal, Solek, and Felix all in great positions, but look at the rotate coming around the back. It is Team N Faculty just closing in, and I think Alternate know they can hear that arriving just over the horizon. Bomb will be going down. Now it's time to set up. It's almost a bit of a switch around. We're seeing the T side almost where the CTs normally stand, and the CTs having to try and retake the site here from short. So, RDL pushing in first. Felix will be locking down the side there. Gonna be trying to get into a bit of a skirmish. No real damage dealt. And Sonic just laying in wait by Goose. It's Karrigan get the first. Felix joins in on the Pronex, but Spitfire still causing trouble. But now it's all onto Solek. He's picked up 2. He needs the third. Karrigan with 2. Solek with 2. Whoever gets the third will claim that first round. And here we go. It's Solek to claim it. And with a stunning little headshot, eliminating Karrigan. Bomb will be down and ticking. And there we have it. First round goes to the T side. And that is a troublesome sight for N Faculty, bearing in mind that Team Alternate are pretty damn good on the T half.
Yeah, and this is, like we said before, one of their better maps out of all of them right now. And just Solek right there, going big with those 3 kills, holding down that site, Sat and Goose for most of the time. And now, let's see if Ulti can keep this streak going, because remember a little bit earlier we saw, I think it was Alternate versus Na'Vi, where Alternate had a good start, but then they kind of just went out of their hands here. We do have a 3-man stack on Catwalk, though, but Alternate's like, all right, we're just going to rush B on you. RDL does pick up a kill. Looking for a second, does get the kill on a Crystal. We'll have a gun now, and this is very dangerous for Team Alternate. Rack is getting flanked from Catwalk. He's going to end up picking up 1 kill, but will he get anything else now? He's going to see 2 more. He's going to see Pronex. He needs to get the kill onto him, but Pronex gets the kill onto him, and right now, Alternate are following one by one, and Faculty about to pull this one back, but Asmo up against his former organization. Can he pull this in a 1v2? Can he save this round? He has Bomb, but he's also just been heard going over towards this A site. Spitfire going to be pushing up Catwalk here with that Galil in hand. Who's going to get the better shot, though? Oh my gosh, Spitfire gets it on Asmo. They win an eco round and pretty much shut up every Alternate fan right there.
Yeah, indeed. There's like so much confidence coming out from Team Alternate. They just kind of took for granted how good N Faculty can be, and you could not do that. These guys are too spot on. They're too damn strong to be taken lightly in any of these situations. 1-to-1's that scoreline. And, well, Team Alternate now in trouble. Pronex already taking down Crystal. Let's see if they can find any more, and damn quickly. Sonic getting towards Long. Asmo as well. Hype is going to be holding them back. Dropping down that smoke to try and give him a nice little backdrop there. No one wants to really push forward into that. And Faculty just playing a little bit slower. Just trying to play passively, not running into the eyes of Alternate. They're still, you know, clearly respecting that they got to this level, but that nade has brought a massive bit of favor towards the CT side here. And Solek, Rack, and Asmo are in trouble. 3v5. Only 10 HP damage being dealt towards Pyth there, and that's it. There's no easy kills going out for Alternate now. Well, my word, Pyth. At least your aim's absolutely on point. He's so good at doing that. Every single time I see him in that position, He's just dominating people with just those little one-shots. So now Asmo left in a 1v5. He's got a pistol, but he doesn't have much hope. And there's the spray down coming through. 9 HP. And for the love of God, someone put this poor boy out of his misery. As he is going to be backing off. 30 seconds on the board. There's no way back in here, and I doubt he'll even get a gun for all of this trouble.
He needs to die, if anything.
Yeah, indeed. He's going to be trying to get through there eventually. If he looks towards A, I'm sure Spitfire will oblige, and he does. So, lovely stuff going out from the CT side, not losing a single member, and barely losing any HP. So, 2-1's the current scoreline, and it looks like Faculty are in it to win it.
Yeah, up already, just from that eco round set that they pulled off a little bit earlier on. And make sure to let us know what you guys think. Who's going to come out the victor of this game in the last one of the night? Make sure to tweet at TheyCallMePansy, at JCapLaw, and let us know in Twitch chat on top of that. And if you want to be cool, at RaidCall EMS1 as well. But right now, Ultimate going for a 4-man rush onto Long A here. Looking to pick up a kill, potentially. Rack does get one on a Spitfire, and actually Ultimate are going to get a couple of kills here. They're not able to get the guns just yet because of that great play out of Kerrigan to rotate over into Long A, but still like looking for something in middle. RDL, I guess he smells something because he's not going through that door just yet, and we have that 3-on-2 situation currently in favor for Faculty here. But the bomb is over towards Long A in the hands of Rack, but he does have the M4 in hand. And if Alternate can pull this round back on an eco round, they would be ecstatic. But you can tell Rack a bit hesitant to push up here, but they're going to be buying up next round anyway, so he can afford to go for it. He's going to be able to spot Kerrigan here. And RDL, so pushes out middle. Once he goes down, but he distracts him long enough for Rack to pick up a kill. And he's still trying to cross over, but RDL going to get some shots onto him. And Rack, if he can pick up these last 2 kills, he'd be a hero for his own team. He's going to peek out here. He's going to get taken down by RDL, though, and Faculty going up 3-1 now.
Team Alternate need to turn this one now. As you mentioned, they will be able to at least buy into this one. Asmo getting that AK there, and there we have it. Full buys coming out. We've got the AWP in the hands of Solek. Not Crystal, who was doing so nicely on Inferno, but not favouring that today. Kerrigan running the AWP as well, the key player when he had that gun in his hands before. Let's have a look at the overview map, see what they're going for immediately. Crystal straight down mid, not stopping at all. He's going to just charge straight forward. Going into the eyes of Pronax, doesn't matter. Eliminates him from the mix, and now 5v4. And that was so aggressive, so confident from Crystal. They're pouring through mid, going to be going straight towards the likes of RDL, who's flashed up by B. Going to peer out of the double doors, takes down Crystal, looks for a second, he's got it, takes out Felix, just swatting them away from his own sight. Now, you've got the rest of the T side still very much in there. 3 players to find. RDL is still the closest man to the job. Bomb going in. Bomb is now down and ticking. Asmo nading over. RDL, Pythe all lined up waiting to go. Solek tucked into those tunnels. Rack towards the site. I'm going to try and buy as much time as possible here. Solek needs to be careful. He can feel that there's a player just behind him. That's going to give him the ghost signal there is. But here comes the rest of Faculty just flooding in towards the site. And Rack got one, but Pythe quickly avenged. Solek kicks into gear, gets another. This looks like Alternate's round. Kerrigan has to go huge. He's in a 1v1 against Asmo. Right now he's battling for everything he can do, but Asmo defends it against the organization who gave him the name he has these days. And that is exactly what Alternate needed. It was not clean, but it paid off eventually.
Phenomenal play out of all of them right there. The teamwork, I mean, you saw in Faculty, you said it, they flooded into that site once that flash from tunnel came in. But a great hold in the end by Ultra. Asmo playing very smart. And wow, that damage coming through. Double doors on the RDL, down to 18 HP from an AK. And that gives him, well, I'm not sure if he actually knows he hit him there, but gives him a strong start to this round as Asmo going to peek down towards Long. Kerr going to get the better from this time, though. That means Bomb. Well, Spitfire actually going to get Crystal here, too, as Crystal trying to be aggressive yet again, but and then it backfires on him this time. And 3 men remaining for Alternate here. They do actually have one pushing up catwalk right now. Rat going to drop down a CT spawn, going to stop Pith. Gets a kill to him, but Kerrigan takes his head off right after that, and that lets Solek know that at least Kerrigan is still there, but so is Spitfire. And the 2-man squad of Alternate going to try to push into this A site, but Solek's got to make something happen here. Here comes some smokes, here comes some flashes. Spitfire going to peek down towards double doors. Gets a shot on Solek, but doesn't get the end kill. And Solek gets the better of him, but Kerrigan turns around, gets the kill into him. So now it means Felix has the opportunity to get into this A site, but the bomb is down at Long A. So with 30 seconds left, wouldn't be surprised if he's just trying to save up here. As getting past Kerrigan with an op is going to be very difficult, but he does miss 2 shots. Felix still looking for that headshot onto him. He's so blind right now, but he's still fighting as much as he possibly can. But Kerrigan gets the better of him in the end. And Kerrigan picking up 4 kills that round. Takes in Faculty up 4-2.
Yeah, and Faculty are looking good for this one. I've got to say it, they're not letting that momentum slip away from them for a second. No matter how clean the round is coming out from Alternate, no matter how well executed. And Faculty are fighting back into this. So as you mentioned, 4-2, let's check in with the scoreboard. Kerrigan, 10-4. Unbelievable stuff. Really stepping up exactly when it matters. And see if you can further that rather drastic scoreline currently. Rest of Alternate, though, splitting themselves through this map. Straight down mid, straight up short. Looking to try and put the pressure onto Pronax as soon as possible. That smoke's going to force them out now. Pronax does receive one, but he's going to fall to the hands of Solak as they are now charging towards that B site. A couple, though, have split off, waiting for the rotates. They found them, but you're not going to get them that easily. As now just Crystal stands in a 1v4. And it should be easy work with RDL. The rest will not be so comfortable as they're all looking pretty good with that HP. He's now going to have to try and stay alive. Not going to happen. Pi finds him. They took down 2, but not going to get the finals. So, in fact, he's racking up another round.
Alternate will finally have a gun round here, I would imagine. It actually looks like they might be saving up here again. So, just to say that, they do buy up. So, 5-2 score for in Faculty. Alternate need to get something going here. Haven't had an easy opportunity of picking up any kills just yet. But they're rushing out long A. They're actually going straight into the lineup of Faculty, and Asmo bypasses one man. I think that was Spitfire of Faculty, and Alternate unfortunately going down. Rack picks up a kill, but Pronax follows up with a kill on him, and another one coming in, and Alternate, who just bought up right there, got completely shut down by the 3-man squad of Faculty.
This is a worrying sight, considering Team Alternate were so confident on the initial game up against Western Wolf. To see them going down like this would be such a shame, but right now Faculty are doing the work that they need to do, and you cannot take a single thing away from them. So, eco round coming in from the T side. We've seen them turn it before, but this time around, Kerrigan's certainly going to be just adding to that body count by his name, taking down Crystal early on, leaving Solak, Felix, Rack, and Asmo to do something here. They're going to be focusing towards mid, and they've got a good way to get through, but well, they expect the adaptation already coming out from Kerrigan. You can see those shots just rattling through beside them, but they're focusing down B. They've taken out Pronax. That's going to open up the site, unless they forget about RDL, who's into the corner. Oh, he's played it well. He waited his time out, did not shoot his load too early, and now just Felix on the site there with 7 HP on. He's in a world of trouble. He's taken down. Big round coming from RDL, 3 for him. And, well, he held it onto it. 7-2.
Alternate going to be buying up again this round, though. Looking to change their fate, as they're currently down 5 rounds here in the first half. And remember, this is a best of 1. Winner of this game goes on into the off-end playoffs October 26th and 27th, along with 7 other teams. Alternate going for somewhat of a 2-3 split. And Kerrigan, who really stepped up a little bit earlier on today, is really being the backbone for the team that we kind of expected them to be. That smoke coming out middle. Looks like Alternate finally make their move up towards Catwalk here, as Crystal leading the charge here by himself. Well, yeah, by himself over into long A, and no one's there to stop him just yet, so he's going to have free reign over that. With all 5 members actually down long for Alternate, might end up going for this push momentarily. With all these flashes, all these smokes coming in, they're going to go for the rush here. It's 2 people over at B for Faculty. Spitfire gets a nice shot to Solak, opens that up, but Rack returns. Kerrigan by himself right there on CT ramp. Actually misses his first shot, but with the cover of that smoke, he's able to hide here. But Crystal just saw his head. He's there. He picks it off. And now it's a 3-on-3 situation with the Asmo actually going around to flank into middle. He sees Pronax right there, gets the better of him. And now the last 2 members from Faculty pushing up Catwalk here in a 3-on-2. And Crystal set up for a shot, misses the first one though. But Felix insight gets the kill on the Pyth. RDL last man setting, at least kills Crystal here, but not looking too good for to close out this round with Asmo over towards long A. And there it is. And our Alternate finally picking up another round for themselves.
Gotta say it, Asmo's play then, really, really important. Pushing out long, picking up that 1 kill, not going greedy and pushing down towards short. He went back, he locked down the bomb. Such smart play. Gotta give it credit where it's due, and he certainly deserved it there. Not been the most standout game for him yet, but moments like that just kind of reassure you why he's of this caliber. See Kerrigan, RDL, and Spitfire, on the other hand, doing that on the scoreboard, sitting very much at the top. This time around, T-side going extremely aggressive down towards short and mid. Pyth immediately punishing Solek there, taking the head off his shoulders and getting the early advantage towards the CT side. And, well, they're now in trouble. Kerrigan trying to watch long. Waiting out for those flashes to come in and see if he can catch a glimpse of any players going towards the pit down there. He did kind of spot down one. That might have been Crystal. I'm not too sure. And now Asmo and Felix looking to go. Smokes and flashes coming over. They're going to be trying to at least block out some of the vision from the players from that B side. But look at Kerrigan, still in a great position. Takes down Felix. He's going to go back for a second. He's got it. Takes down Asmo. Looking for a third. Not going to happen today. Rack denies that one. Leaves in a 4v2. It's still one of the toughest tasks you're going to see. Crystal and Rack needs to absolutely annihilate Pronax, RDL, Spitfire, and Pyth with only 45 seconds and a bomb nowhere near the site. So Crystal has the AWP. Rack covering off the back. And I don't think anyone particularly wants to be challenging Crystal right now. It's all about playing it safe, sitting in carefully, running that time limit all the way down. As Rack will just be covering off, and you can see that Crystal is halfway pushing forward here. Just taking his time. 3 players present on that A site though. 16 seconds, Spitfire's found him, Rack does come back in, but RDL immediately replying, and there we have it. And Faculty saying, yeah, you can go slow, you can play it carefully, but we can do it just as well and get the round in the bag, 8-3.
This game is starting to really slip away from Alternate. They've been at a 5-round deficit for, well, quite a bit right now, and it's showing no signs of stopping, but they do pick up a deagle or two, not just one. A couple of P250s, but they're going to be on Eagle here, so we're looking like potentially a 9-3 scoreline as we do see Spitfire pick up a kill. Crystal, unfortunately, not going to hit that one dig. So also going to rush out middle here. They do pick up a kill. They do pick up a second. Felix, 2 for himself, trying to get the gun, but Spitfire and Pyth from A lock it down, and now 9-3 score for Faculty. They're almost making it look like it's too easy. Like, the rounds aren't really super close. They're, like what we saw earlier on, they're just kind of one-sided for either team. Yeah,
it's really surprising to see for me. Especially how well Alternate played on that last map. Inferno, very different creature to Dust, but still, it's... I expect a little bit more, but maybe in Faculty just a little bit too much for Alternate to hold, especially on that T side. Maybe it's not their comfort zone here, but still. Let's see what they go and store. A bit of a 3-2 split. 2 down towards mid, 1 by long, and actually 2 by B. So, NCRDL has caught a glimpse of the 2 that split off early towards those B tunnels. Kerrigan instinctively flashing out towards that ramp as he knew that Felix would be coming up here. Nevertheless, Felix does take him down. RDL spins around, gets 2 in the bag, but Rack quickly comes through that hole in the wall, shuts him out of there. And now in a 3v3, bomb is going to be going down. And then Faculty have no way of getting back into the site. But look at this. Look at Solek. Perfect positioning here. He's behind every single member of them. He's going to wait for his chance. Takes out Pyth. He now knows where the remaining 2 players are. He can call it out to the guys left on the site. Watch those B tunnels. That's where they're going. And that is just confirmation. Asmo taking down Pronax. They've got to be careful. Spitfire's still alive. Well, you can see the damage coming in. Asmo's not quite calling on to where he is, but now Solek will. So, nice round, well executed by Alternate. And that was a nice little bit of instinctive play coming out from these guys, and they really read that situation well.
Yeah, they're really enjoying that B site. I mean, they've been going through middle and through tunnels at the same time, able to pick up quite a few kills, able to lock down the site as well, and I think that's where a majority of the rounds have really gone so far, but they still have a lot of rounds to claw back here. I mean, the best score they're looking at currently is a 9-6 half in favor of Faculty. And even then, that's not exactly what they want to see. But Pronax pushed up lower B, gonna get the kill on a Felix right there. A little bit too easy for him. So now he's gonna be pushing back towards his side of middle. Kerrigan peeking out of Catwalk, looking for a second one on Aswo, but Aswo does get the kill onto him. And now 3 on 4 here. We still have 2 in CT spawn, 1 on Catwalk. Currently 4 in Faculty. Crystal with it up in hand. He's so dangerous with it on Inferno a little bit earlier on. But he has a lot of people to kill for this one. As it looks like Asmo going to be pushing up Catwalk here. So Spitfire knows he's there, trying to get the better of him. He does, in fact, get it. So now it's all up to Rack and Crystal, who we saw previously working long A before. However, a little bit better positioning this time. And it looks like they might be able to get that bomb across as well, as there's only 1 person watching it. However, we see 2 flanking this long A. So if anything, Alternate either go or wait and get those kills onto them. But they have 30 seconds remaining. Oh, they're doing the boost shot here. And Pyth actually looks away at the last second. So They're able to get the bomb here into sight, but with 2 members over towards long, they do have an op in the hands of Crystal, but he's got to come out big here if they want to be able to pull this one off. And Rack notices there's something down towards there. They get the kill on the catwalk, so they get control of that at least. But can Crystal pick up the kills that he needs? We see RDL pick up a kill onto Rack. Crystal going down to a jumping headshot from RDL. And in Faculty going up 10-4 now in this first half.
Yeah, big lead starting to build for Faculty. We can only hope that Team Alternate are strong on that CT side because at the moment they are not showing what they're made of right now. This is a very quiet team. Gotta say a little bit unlucky to that jumping headshot landing, but still, 10-4. I think our producer is feeling tired. So let's see if it's going to be a nice little clean one-sided game for Faculty at the moment. If they can close out that last round, or will it be 10-5 or 11-4? Which way are we going to go here? Alternate going for a bit of a 3-2 start. 3 down towards that long section, 2 down towards mid. No commitment yet, though. Only Rack making his way up short. That's about it. Flashes have at least forced Carrigan back to his position, but he's pushed straight in. No scope onto Solek there. Gonna follow up with that nade, gonna push straight back in. Oh, stunning follow-up shot. Can he find Crystal? Crystal somehow evaded him through the smoke. Oh my word. Where is Crystal right now? He's behind the lot of them. It doesn't matter. Carrigan got it in the end. Stunning round from that man right there. 3 in the bag. 11-4, and Faculty are in control.
This looks very similar to a game we saw not that long ago, Pansy, between Western Wolves and Alternate, where it was 11-4 scoreline over for Alternate then. Can they pull a Western Wolves and come back and bring it to overtime, or potentially the win? We'll find out.
I feel so uncomfortable.
Is it because my legs are crossed? Or because
it's the legs are crossed, kind of swing around in the chair like, find out in a minute. It was horrible. It was very uncomfortable. Anyway, let's get back to the game. 11-4. Faculty up a huge amount of rounds here, and this pistol round could define so much for these guys. If they can get it, they're almost, I wouldn't say secured the game, but it would certainly help towards the matter. So why don't you take us here into this round?
All right, well, as you can see, and Faculty kind of just working towards A here, as they do have one over towards B, one still in T-spawn, just to see any crosses or anyone there in middle. And keep in mind, you know, in the first half, we did see Alternate win the first round, but Faculty turned it around on an eco. So if we do get to that point, I wonder what's going to happen this time. There's another smoke coming down middle, so we're going to have a couple of Faculty members pushing up middle. Spitfire leading the charge here, but Crystal's going to get an easy shot onto Python Spitfire, but he fluffs it. He misses. He hits Spitfire for 24 damage, but that's not enough in the end. As Asma with that Molotov coming in, gets 1 kill, looking for a second as he backs away and survives, but Pyth gets the kill on a solo. Asma with 1 HP. He's done it before in a 1v2 situation, but can he pick up a kill? No, Pyth shuts him down, and now it's a 3-on-2 here. Crystal remaining with 100 HP. Bomb working its way up long A. And Rack towards CT spawn, trying to distract them here. Crystal gonna be pushing up Cat here. He needs to pick up a kill. He needs something just to allow Rack to push up and get some damage on a Carrigan, but it's not enough. And Rack trying to work this ramp here as he has Carrigan to his left. He has Pronex to his right. And here comes the flash. Rack gonna get taken out by Pronex there from long A. And Crystal, it's all on you. Can you pull us off in a 1v3 situation with that defuse kit in hand? And with that flash coming in, he's going to go for it. Looking towards Goose. He's going to miss it, unfortunately, onto Pyth. And Pyth gets the kill, and then Faculty now 4 rounds away from getting their place in the playoffs coming up in late October.
This is a huge moment. Team Alternate have got their backs to the wall now. There is no way out of this one. They've got to go for every single round they can. Early turns, anything they can do. They've got the little Nova in the mix there, so maybe going for something a little bit out of the box, but let's find out. And Faculty going down long. RDL could be in trouble. There's 3 players there. He's going to get the hell out of there. No reason to get around that one, but look at this. Alternate pushing through mid as well. Pronex does receive Rack with a nice little headshot with that Bison coming straight out of there. Just about Solek staying alive, avoiding Carrigan. He's caught a glimpse, though. Has a little bit of a panic. Does work out where the opponents are now. And now we are seeing a little bit of a switch around. T-side have got their hands around that A side, but look at this. Here comes the counter push. Carrigan finding Crystal. But anyway, they can still keep going forward. Felix gets obliterated, as did Asmo. And, well, in Faculty, 13-4.
And this game is becoming ever more tense as we pass round per round. They have to be feeling the pressure. They have to realize, oh, this is what Western Wolves felt like when we were playing against them on Inferno just prior. And they need to come back. They need to pull from somewhere deep down inside to pick up these kills, to get these rounds. We're seeing that 3-man stack happen over towards long as Pronax. That AK gonna be peeking out. Getting the kill on a solo right there, so that's one down. Kerrigan pushing up catwalk right now. And we do have Crystal waiting on the side. And we see Kerrigan trying to get the kill onto him. He does in fact pick it up. And it's looking like another easy round here for Faculty, as they actually do take the bomb and rotate over towards middle. So they might actually just rush straight out there as Kerrigan gets that kill on a Felix. Now Rack and Asmo, last two remaining. Bomb gonna be making its way over towards A. And I believe that is Asmo pushed over towards A, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to get the kill on Spitfire, but it gets taken down. It's all in the hands of Rack. Looks to save his P250 here. And Faculty now going to be up 14-4, 2 rounds to go for them. And they're home free. They're into the playoffs. And Faculty just going to save their guns here. So great round by them. Yep. Didn't take it too quick. Didn't take it too slow. Just about right. And got all the kills they were able to get and kept everyone alive on their team on top of that. So didn't give away any extra money that they possibly could have. And alternate, if they lose this next round, if they lose this first gun round for them, it's going to be dangerous.
It's going to be game over, pretty much. As much as I'd love to see them come back off a pistol and then convert that, I just do not see it happening. The way and Faculty are just nailing them to the floor, it's going to be tough. And let's go into it right here, right now. This could be almost the final round, one away from match point. And the CT side got to go big. And right now, Crystal is looking like he wants to do that. Great opening shot there. Connects on the Pronax. That's what they needed. Well, 4 more of that, and they might have a chance here. But let's see. Still RDL, Spitfire, Kerrigan, Pythe alive. All these guys have been sitting at that top of the scoreboard. Still very much dangerous. Look at Kerrigan immediately going through the double doors. Felix will be receiving on the other side. Already tagged down to 68 HP. And Kerrigan is not going to stop. The punishment continues. He's evened it back up. 4v4 now. Well, we're going to find out where that T-side needs to go because they're slowing down. They don't have the momentum that they need. They're getting stuck in these double doors. RDL lets a couple of bullets fly towards that B ramp, but they're not committing here. They are backing away. RDL going to be looking through those double doors. Does get attacked towards Felix. Not a great deal, though. And Pythe still the only man to really kind of edge forward here. Not by a great deal either. Oh, my word. Crystal. Make sure his presence is known. The only player to do any damage this round for Team Alternate, picking up 2. Taking down Pronax initially, then Kerrigan. And the T-side looks so lost as to where to go right now. First time I've seen them being like this. They don't have that kind of drive, that immediate kind of focus. It's, okay, not sure where we're going. Let's try it this way. Let's try it that way. And at the moment, it looks like A is going to be the side they're going to be going towards. Bomb is in the hands of Pythe. That will be going down. And CT side are fairly out of position here. Only Asmo can really immediately challenge, and I don't think he will be. Bomb now down and ticking. The T-side just need to hold on to this. 4 players, though, to find. Crystal already picking up 2. Going to be sending Pythe down to join, I believe that's RDL by short. Crystal only steps away. They are mounting the attack now. And there we have it. RDL brings it back all even. It's a 3v3, but look at the bomb side. They're all in it, but they tried to get in there quickly. The fakes come in. Felix found one, but will he expect the others? Felix defending this with his dear life. Great play coming in from the CT side. Perfect defense between Felix there. And the defuse came in the right time. And what, 14-5? It's a long way back for Alternate, but hell, they saw one other team doing it just moments ago.
And then Faculty, they put all their eggs in one basket right there, stacking everyone on catwalk. And 2 members also just walked up CT spawn, walked up ramp, and got into the site and got control of it. A little bit interesting to see why Faculty actually did that, but they still have a lot of rounds to go here. So do Alternate. Pronax, a nice shot on a Chris right there, stops him from getting that kill down like he did previously in middle. And I think you're definitely right. After in that last round, Faculty seemed to also lack the confidence in terms of where to go, but they're going to be pushing out middle here. They're going to be looking towards this B site for the taking, and Rack going to go down, and Faculty just dominating that site, having all 5 members alive, and Solik and Asmo, the last 2 remaining. I'm assuming they're going to have to save their guns here, because if they lose out on them, if Faculty can chase them down and get them away from them, they're not going to have that much money to spend coming into the final round. Potentially the final round. And Pronax does get Asmo. So last man standing over in long A and double doors. believe they might even just hurt him right there. No, they didn't. That was Pyth. Looks like, so look, we'll be able to survive this one. So they're going to have one gun from this round, and they're looking at potentially their demise here.
So 15-5, N Faculty on the verge of securing their place in the offline finals. This is the final round for them that they need. They can be dragged all the way through if Team Alternate can turn up, but right now it looks as though N Faculty are spot on. And as you said, not a great deal of money sitting with Team Alternate. Felix only on that 5-7 rack with the Deagle, and a scout with Crystal. Hey, he's no Chris J, but hell, who's going to stop him from trying? So let's find out if the T side can wrap this one up. So Spitfire and Asmo will be the ones at long, exchanging back and forth. If it does go down this way, Asmo going aggressive. Does get a little bit of a drop onto Spitfire, but Spitfire claims the kill. And we are seeing M Faculty with the early advantage here. So now Crystal going in with that scout. He's going to be trying to pick up the mantle, trying to pick up the gun more than anything. With Asmo, he's got that in his hand, so a little bit of a better weapon here. But look at the T side, straight in towards A. They are not waiting around for a second. Pied the first one through. Smoke now pluming into the way, completely any vision that the CT side would have had towards that site. They knew Crystal was down there. Well, now they're finding out that he doesn't actually have that AWP anymore. He's just going to be running with that M4 for now. And look at the T side, pushed up so aggressively towards Short as well. Everyone getting involved. Spitfire's found Solek. Now just Crystal, Felix, and Rack stand in this one. And it's not looking good. Carrigan's found Felix. Crystal, the last man standing in a 1v5 afterplant situation. He's found Spitfire. He's going to try and knife it out, but Spitfire is having none of that. And that clean, clear-cut round will secure N Faculty their position in the offline finals with all of the giants and the classics of this game who'll be going head-to-head, not too far away, here in Cologne.
You know, that last game is a little bit bittersweet to me.
It was, after such a fantastic moment. But there's no way you're going to ever top games like that.
Yeah, and Faculty kind of showing their class right there, just like you said, qualifying into the finals. Let's go and take a look at all the groups and all the teams that have qualified into this tournament coming up October 26th and 27th. And as you can see from Group A, we do have Barry Games and ESC qualifying from there, NIP and Fnatic coming from Group B. And Group C was Copenhagen Wolves and Party Dialers. And today, Navi and Faculty rounding out the last two members of the finals coming up at the end of the month. Pansy, I don't know about you, but with the quality of games we've seen these past 2 weeks in these group stages, I cannot wait for the offline games.
I'm completely there with you. This is going to be just another brilliant showing. Every single season we get in the RaidCall EMS finals, it's okay, here's your best teams. Let's put them in the best possible position and see how they do, because there's nothing stopping these guys now. They've secured their position. And the likes of Astana Dragons didn't make it. You know, there's so many teams who've just fallen in that final hurdle. And, you know, every single player and every single team that got into this position thoroughly deserved it. Not only going through the group stages, not only going through the playoffs prior to that, every single thing they've done, you know, just kind of paved the way to get to this point.
Yeah, and of course, all of you guys at home who are in the Cologne area or maybe even further away, we still have tickets on sale for the actual event coming up October 26th and 27th. Well, they go to csgo.raidcall-ems1.com.
Correct.
You can find the ticket sales there. We're linking a chat for you to help out a little bit more too. And if you use the code One Direction, thank you, Larry, for that one, you get 25% off. So it's 12 euros at base price for a weekend. You get free food, free drinks, you get to hang out with all the players, you get to watch it live, you get to meet Pansy, hug her, give her a handshake, do all that good stuff. But it's definitely a deal, and if you're in the area, you should definitely come down and see it. Yeah,
for sure. I love the audience being down there. It just brings so much to the atmosphere. There's been so many moments to find in that one studio that it's incredible when all the fans are there and you can feel it. Literally, it's palpable. God, the likes of... God, there's so many moments that are just like right in my mind. Like every single time NIP plays, it's just ecstatic. But then you look towards some of the AWPing moments that it's just been insanely well played. For Flaren casting, we've had absolutely everyone who's there gets get involved. We try and drag in the players to be casters as well, and it's just such a cool place to be.
Yeah, and you can see those in highlight videos from Mr. Tweeday. Awesome videos we show them sometimes during breaks. But Pansy, any last words for you before we close it out?
Well, hopefully, guys, I get to see you on the 26th because I cannot wait for the finals now.
Okay, well, from Pansy and I, thank you to all our admins. Thank you to all our production crew that's been helping out throughout all of these weeks. And thank you to everyone out there that's watched from the beginning of the fall season to prior and today. A big thank you from all of us. Hopefully, definitely we will see you in 2 weeks.